Hi guys, Todd here with RV Adventures, Todd's World, and I'm back with another video. And this week I've been doing some planning and made some plans, ordered some products to make for better organization in our 2021 Thor Outlaw. And I just come to realize that, hey, we all make these kind of organizational cabinet organization plans and ideas in our homes, in our regular sticks and bricks. But I want to do it just the same here in our RV while we're traveling on the road, because I need some help. If you look down here, this is below our stovetop right here, and you look down here, come here, get in closer. Check this out. I've got stuff back there that I haven't used in a year or so. It's mainly because it's out of sight. I can't see it. And back down here too, back down on the lower shelf area, way back there. Mainly we've been using just our pans, our toaster, and oven mitt, seasonings and stuff. But I got all this other storage back here on both levels, and it's just stuffed back there, and it's really difficult. So this has been really difficult for us to deal with on a daily basis, especially since we're living in here full time at the moment. And there's one other sore cabinet I was having issues with, and that's down here, that one of the new cabinets that I installed when I installed our dishwasher. Let me show you this one. We've been loving this extra countertop here right next to our cooktop and sink, and our new dishwasher, new huge cabinet for our utensils. Right now this is just kind of a junk drawer here, but it's an extra drawer. And right here is our trash, because we used to have a trash can just right here. We would put the trash can up right here on the floor, and then we'd have to walk around it all the time. So I added this area here. And if I pull this out, but then you got to pull this trash can out. See, it kind of hits on this hinge right here where it's mounting point. So you got to lift it up a little bit. And so if you got your hands full of trash, it's hard to get this out and get it out to this position, throw your trash in there. So I'm going to also incorporate something here on this cabinet and door face that hopefully will make our lives a little bit easier. So guys, I hope you stick around and see what my plan is. Enjoy. And welcome back. So here's what I've got. I've cleaned out this cabinet underneath the stove top area here, and I'm just going to do some research. So we got this panel back here, but right here it's not very sturdy. There is a board behind there. I took those two screws out. I'm going to take these two screws out, so a total of four screws holding this back panel on, just to see what I'm working with. Because my solution for this cabinet organization is going to be to screw in some drawers here. You'll see they're kind of like Rev-A-Shelf drawers, but I didn't get the name brand Rev-A-Shelf, not because I was trying to save money, but because I wanted a bamboo bottom. The Rev-A-Shelves are all like wire. So let's see if this will even come out. You got the stove regulator here, so I don't know if it will come out. I kind of just wanted to see what I'm dealing with back there. It's hitting right here. I think that's an igniter right there, so they didn't cut out for that when they put this in from the factory. I mean, I think I got pretty good support. Just like to have that cut out. If that's an igniter or power plug or what that is. Right there, that black thing. Let's see if I can cut around this, and then I can securely attach the board there is a stud back behind here. I feel it. All right. These manufacturers never make it easy. Like, look at this. I can't get this out. I'd have to lift the stove out. Unless I could get it up enough to pry this bottom out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's what's behind your stove cabinet. And this is power source going, oh, these are to the under cabinet LED lights, I believe. That's a long cord. Okay. You got a couple outlets back here, power outlets for your utilities. Yeah, see, that's a power cord right there. And we got one stud back here up top, one at the bottom, kind of flimsy. I just need to cut out for this thing here. I'll pull this out and I can mark it. At least you guys kind of get an idea of what I'm doing now. Well, almost. You don't have the full idea yet. See, that will mount flush up against that framework like it should have been. Oh, I don't even have to cut this out. I just had to do it the right way. So I think I know what I'm dealing with now. So I've been working on shelves. Let me show you what they look like outside. Turn this off here. So I've been working on these this morning. It's nice and bright out here today. So these are kind of like the Reva shelves system. I got one for one side, a larger one for like pans and stuff, and then a smaller, narrow one for the other side. Maybe the toaster oven or the toaster would fit in there, and seasonings. So those are the two different size drawers here. As you can see, nice and deep. They'll go the full length, and I'll be able to pull these out and see what's in the back. Because I have no idea what's in the back of those cabinets right now. Well, I do now since I had to clean it all out. But these should make for a good addition. So let me screw that back panel back in, and then we'll come put in the drawer hinges or sliders. See how that's going to work. All right, guys, I've got the template down and I'm working these in. I noticed I got to put these on first. These go on the top rails in the back because they got this L here, and you can screw in to the back of your cabinet in order to hold the back nice and steady and straight. But these are kind of curved here, so they got to slide on to your drawer rails. Just like that. And they'll slide freely and allow you to screw them into the back. But first, I guess I'm going to pre-drill these holes here. I got these laid out up against the front frame of the cabinet, both of them, and I got them scooted over a little bit from the sides, on both sides, just so that we clear these hinges here. If you can see these door hinges right here, I want to clear them. And then I also figure, let me get this in place, I'll show you. That go about right there. I'll have a gap here. I think I'm going to put this over a little bit closer to my door hinges, just about like that. And then I'll have a gap here. I could put like baking tray pans and stuff, or cutting boards in between these two drawer systems right there, if you can kind of picture that. So I got to get the back mounts on these drawers over here, pre-drill the holes, drill those in the back, and then we'll see if the drawers will slide in. All right, I got my pilot holes in, and I'm starting to put the screws in to the pilot holes. And the wood in these cabinets, it's not very thick, so I'm not going to crank down on the screws, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to strip out any holes. Alright, now I got to get those screws in. They're way back there on those reinforcement brackets that I slid onto the back. So I'm going to take my drill and get in there. I shouldn't need any pilot holes for that. I'm going to take my power drill and zap some in there. Alright, I'm going to see if my drawers fit now. See these? They're kind of like a wire, really heavy gauge wire framing. And then it's got this bamboo flat insert. I like that, so things don't just fall through. And the Reva shelf didn't have that. See how that's all open. Reva shelf had more bars, but I like this. It's also got double-sided sticky tape on the back so that you can make sure they stay in. But let's get this situated in there first and make sure make sure those brackets are lined up and everything. Cabinet door shuts, that's good. See how it's marked front here? Now these can also be, I put them in the middle attachment, but you can lower them down to here. The middle could go down to here or up to here. So I'm going to try this first. Who knows, I might have to take them down and readjust, but I think this will probably work for us. Now they're not soft close, they're not on bearings or anything, as you can tell, but they're convenient. Let's get the big ones in. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. Now, these, I think I'm gonna have to take them apart, darn it. I think I need to lower them one more notch that's allowable there. Just so if we put something up here, I mean, I thought maybe a toaster might go on the side, on its side here, but it's not gonna be able to clear the top of this cabinet lip. So, let me pull them all out real quick, adjust that, and we'll come right back. Now, as you can see, there's not that major of a height adjustment here. I had it in the middle one here. See, I've already dropped that one down to the lower holes right here. That's where I'm going to drop this one as well. So it doesn't give you that much of a height range, but that's what I'm going to do here now. Okay, guys, I got them in. It wasn't too difficult. I would highly advise doing a project like this if you're struggling with your usable cabinet space. I think in a small area like this, especially a motorhome like this, you need to take advantage of every single space you have. And we weren't taking advantage of that deep cabinet way in the back. But now, I believe we can. Here they are installed. Nice. Nice deep drawers. And I can get to anything I put back there on the top or the bottom. So, let me get all this mess organized and back in that cabinet, and then I'll come back and show you how it works. All right, guys, just got back from emptying the trash. That's why my glasses turned dark. But anyway, and Pixie went with me, of course. I got this job all done. Let me show you. I got everything cleaned up. Countertops all cleaned up. Sink area, stove area, and there's our new cabinet right there. Let's take a look. Bam! Nice. Alright, so here's what I managed to do. I got this top drawer over here. I've got some seasoning, spices and stuff. I've got some of our barbecue pans and stuff that I use on the grills, and a couple baking pans there. We're using our convection oven, and our seasoning packets right here. So that works out nice. Down below, I got some extra seasonings, some extra barbecue pans, grease pans, and just some spray grease. 2-alarm chili packet. Does nice. Up here, we got our entire pan collection now. We've minimized this since we've come from our house. We've just got like what, a set of 4 pans right here. They have these. I like these. I'll leave these in a link in the video description down below. But these are really nice. You can just grip these onto any pan you want, like that. These, we love these. So something to check out if you like. And then the lids are back here as well. And we need a lid. And then down here we can store our toaster. And I got an oven mitt down here. I do have a flat pan down here, another square flat pan for like bacon. I got a muffin pan, shaker mixer shaker, and we got a lid for these pans up here, and a corner on the top steamer tool. So I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. Now, what I also did was on the space in between and the space on the side, I fit some of these baking sheets. They're a little bit difficult to get out, but I don't use these that often, so they fit in nicely right here. And then also, if we need a cutting board, we got some cutting boards in between. I'll slide in here, and another thick cutting board over here. So, I'm liking this a lot. I'm going to end this video here. This is just going to be a short one. I hope this gives you some ideas of storage solutions for you and your small RV. That is going to be so nice to have this, just so you can just pull it out and grab what you need instead of not knowing what's in the back of that cabinet, especially down underneath the shelf. I took the shelf out and I threw that in the garbage when I was out just now. And we won't need that again, because this is going to be a great permanent solution. And come back to me in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to this one, because I'm going to address that other cabinet down there that I mentioned earlier next to our dishwasher, the new cabinet I just put in. I'm going to turn that into a unique trash can pull-out. So I'll see you on the next video.
What you gonna do when your circuit's being burned out? Staying in your lane, I was zombie, but I still try. I say, what you gonna do? What you gonna